All right, welcome back to the garage, everyone. It is a balmy 90 degrees here in Flagstaff today, so I thought I'd make a video in the garage. As you know, I'm going to be leaving very soon on an 8-day moto camping trip up to southern Colorado. I'm going to be taking the new Ibex, which I'm very excited about. This is a trip I've done just about every year on the Himalayan. It's kind of become my annual pilgrimage. I love it. I explore all sorts of beautiful places. I purposely take all the fun detours, and I usually end up hiking a couple of 14ers along the way. So that's the plan this year. I'm taking the new bike. I'm going to be taking all sorts of notes and kind of really assessing how the bike does on its maiden voyage. But also I've been getting the bike outfitted with all the right accessories. So I've got all the crash protection on it now. I've got the right handguards. Most of the trip will be on paved or class 1 forest roads. Not a lot of technical stuff probably, but there may still be a few stretches here and there, so it's good to have all the protection. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I did decide to pull the trigger on the very expensive CFMoto branded pannier luggage for the bike. Now you might be wondering, wait, didn't John have soft luggage for the bike that he was going to use? And I did. I had a set of rig bags that were a couple $100 that I bought on clearance. Really great deal, great bags. But the more I thought about it and kind of the nature of the trip and how sometimes I have to leave my bike parked at a trailhead while I go hike into camp, I really wanted a way to sort of secure my luggage, lock it on the bike so that it's not going to be accessible for somebody with slippery fingers who might pass by my bike in the middle of the night. So I decided that now was the time to buy the cases. I was gonna buy them anyway, and so I just said, you know what, let's just buy them now. Something very interesting, and the reason why I wanted to post this video is because I did a lot of searching on YouTube and other various forums, and I couldn't find a single video where someone talked about these cases with respect to the 450. So here you go, first video. This is what they look like. First impression, they're quite large. I was just, in my mind, I had the Himalayan cases, which are about 25 liters each. They're pretty narrow, pretty small. I've always had a hard time kind of cramming everything in them. These are notably larger. The left side is 35 liters, the right side is 28 liters. So even the cutout pannier is larger than the full pannier on the Himalayan. So in one respect, you know, the Himalayan panniers were a little bit smaller and more streamlined, but these have a lot more storage. In addition, this set also comes with the top case. Now, I've never been a huge top case fan, so I don't know if I'm actually going to use the top case on this trip, but it's nice to have it. It is enormous. It fits a full-size helmet. So for now, I don't have the top case mounted, but I do have the two side cases mounted. They are amazingly high quality. They better be for how expensive they were. They lock to the bars. They also lock themselves. One key is universal through the whole setup, so it works on every single lock, both the opening locks and the rack mounting locks on the top case and the two side cases. They're all universal, all part of the set. So I can carry a single key and unlock and lock everything, which is great. They are just really high quality. It's kind of hard to show you on camera, but everything about this is very robust and stout. It doesn't feel cheap. Like the Himalayan cases always felt really chintzy to me. These feel incredibly robust. They are lined with this felt liner. You might remember I posted a video about my Himalayan where I had to actually mount this like sticky foam all around because I'd put stuff in the case and just due to the vibration, it would like rub stuff. I have this locked right now. I'm gonna unlock it. Unlocked. We unlock the system, and then it's a matter of simply pulling it forward and popping it off. It's so simple to put it back on, mount the bottom, you push it up, you slide it back, and it's really tight and stout. Now, I imagine many of you are thinking like, this is an exorbitant waste of money when I could have just used the soft bags, especially considering if I'm off-road and the bike falls over, it's probably better to have soft bags and that they'll absorb the impact better. These are probably gonna dent, which just kind of comes with the territory. And I get that. I've never had a problem on my Himalayan with getting like pinned under my bags or anything like that, but they definitely got dented. I've always just really liked the look and the security of hard bags. I'm gonna take them on this trip. I think they're gonna hold most of the gear that I need to bring, so I'll be able to carry a much smaller bag on top. Or the top case might be able to fit all my clothes and everything else as well, and that might be all I need to carry, which would be fantastic. So that's the short of it. I like the way they look. I like how easy they mount and dismount. I like the quality. The build quality seems to be absolutely top notch. And I know this is very standard kind of stuff. I like that there's symmetry now. I really didn't like the fact that with the soft cases, the right case kind of stuck out farther because it wasn't cut out. And I know that's a weird like OCD thing, but you know, with the exhaust up high, it does have to be cut out. And so with it like this now, both cases terminate at the same width from the center of the bike. So it's very symmetrical now, which is just kind of happy to my weird brain. So I do like that. But the big thing again is just how much bigger these are than I was expecting. When I pulled these out of the box, I was quite shocked at just how wide, especially this side, is. It's notably larger than the Himalayan cases. I like the fact that they lock to the rails with a key and latch as opposed to just that kind of cheap plastic screw system that the Himalayan one had. And I like that it's one key universal. And even on the side that's cut out, I know it's hard to tell from the camera, but even on this side, the space in the cutout is incredibly wide. Like I said, that's almost as wide as the Himalayan case in its entirety was. So I can fit like my tool bag, my rain gear, everything else down in this little slot and still have more room up here at the top. So there you have it, a little brief preview of the CFMoto 450 Ibex hard pannier luggage from CFMoto. Definitely a luxury premier purchase, very expensive as to whether or not it's worth the cost. I won't know that until I take the bike on its first real maiden voyage here and let you know how it works out. Certainly I like the idea of having secure luggage, but whether or not that's worth the $1,000+ we'll find out. So hopefully that was helpful. I'll definitely take a lot of notes, let you know how they work out, let you know how damaged they get if I drop the bike, and I'll get back to you obviously on this topic once we get back from the trip. But for now, I'm gonna focus all my efforts on getting my gear together and really just sort of getting amped up for our 8 days of road tripping starting in just a few days. So stay tuned for some great annual footage from my pilgrimage up to Colorado. With that, I'll stop blabbing. Take questions in the comments, of course, but for now, take care everyone, be safe, and I'll see you on the road heading up through the open Navajo Nation as we get up towards Utah and eventually Colorado. Until then, see you next time.